Aarav waits at the bus stop, earphones in, shutting out the world with his music. The bus arrives, its doors hissing open, but Aarav remains where he is. The bus departs, leaving Aarav alone, lost in his music, awaiting his usual ride. Mira arrives at the bus stop, her pink backpack and bookmarking her apart. A moment of awkwardness hangs in the air as Mira and Aarav exchange glances. Under the somber gray sky, Aarav extends his umbrella towards Mira, a silent offering amidst the rain-soaked morning. The air is saturated with the scent of wet asphalt as Mira accepts Aarav's gesture, a soft thank you escaping her lips. Aarav and Mira share laughter and conversation under the warm glow of the setting sun. Aarav gazes at Mira, a question hanging in the air. "Do you believe in perfect timing?" Mira's eyes sparkle with newfound certainty as she replies, "I do now." Bathed in the gold and amber of the early morning sun, Aarav and Mira share a silent, bittersweet moment at the worn bus stop. Aarav breaks the silence, his voice laced with vulnerability. "I don't want to stop us," Mira responds, her voice firm with resolve. "Then don't. Let's just grow, no matter the miles." Aarav stands alone at the familiar bus stop, a single rose, a symbol of enduring hope. A cab arrives, and Mira steps out, her face radiant as she sees Aarav. Mira runs towards Aarav, their embrace a testament to a love that defies time. "I told you, some hearts don't break, they just wait." Aarav stands alone under the bus stop shelter, the rain's rhythm a soothing backdrop to his quiet observation. Anaya races across the street, battling the downpour, her laughter echoing through the melancholic air. Seeking refuge, Anaya ducks under the shelter, her exasperation cutting through the sound of the rain. "I can't believe I forgot my umbrella again." Aarav offers a simple act of kindness, his voice soft yet clear. "Here, you can use mine." Under the sun's warm embrace, Anaya approaches Aarav at the bus stop, a gesture of reconciliation in her hands. "Carries your umbrella back. And a peace offering. I might have broken one of the spokes." Aarav eyes the offering with a playful glint. "A muffin? That's a good start. But I think I deserve more for my umbrella's sacrifice. How about coffee?" Anaya meets his gaze, a spark of amusement in her eyes. "Coffee? Is this going to be a daily thing now?" Aarav's smile widens as he responds, "Only if you keep breaking my things. Or, just because you want to." With a gentle smile, Anaya expresses her gratitude. "Well, see about that. But for now, thanks for letting me borrow the umbrella." Aarav bids farewell with a knowing smile. "Anytime. See you tomorrow, Anaya." Under the serene moonlight, Aarav and Anaya sit by the tranquil lake, the water mirroring their quiet contemplation. Aarav's voice breaks the stillness. "Is this real, Anaya?" "What we have," Anaya responds, her voice filled with certainty. "More real than anything, Aarav." In a moment of profound connection, their eyes meet, revealing a depth of emotion that transcends words, bonding them in an unspoken understanding. Amid the rainy afternoon chaos at the bus stop, Aarav stands serene, a gentle smile gracing his lips as he observes the downpour. Students and faculty rush by, heads bowed against the relentless rain, their faces reflecting the urgency of escape. Amidst the downpour, Anaya's laughter pierces the heavy rain as she sprints across the street, using a book as a desperate shield. She collapses under the bus shelter beside Aarav, surrendering to the moment with a relieved sigh. "Why do I always forget an umbrella?" she asks with a wry smile. Aarav offers his umbrella to Anaya. You can take mine. Really? Anaya asks, surprised. Thanks. He'll return it tomorrow. Anaya finds Aarav at the bus stop, extending a peace offering. She admits with a hint of guilt. It's a peace offering. I may have broken one of the spokes. Aarav's response is immediate. Then you owe me a coffee. At the bustling college bus stop, amidst both rain and sunshine, Aarav and Anaya share muffins and coffee, their laughter echoing through the air. Anaya's eyes light up as she shares her passion for photography, describing her favorite techniques with fervor. Aarav strums on his guitar, mentioning that he plays in a local band, humming snippets of melodies that captivate Anaya. With each passing day, their connection deepens, hinting at a bond that transcends mere friendship. Amidst the academic hustle, Anaya and Aarav find solace at a table overflowing with books, their laughter echoing gently through the library's studious air. Aarav's insights spark a creative fire in Anaya's eyes, igniting a shared spark of inspiration and joy. In a comfortable silence, they share a moment of profound connection, their bond deepening with each shared glance. Under the serene moonlight, Anaya and Aarav sit by the tranquil lake, lost in hushed conversation. Aarav's voice cuts through the quiet, questioning, do you think this, us, is real? Anaya responds softly, her voice filled with conviction. It's the most real thing I've ever felt. Their eyes meet, a silent acknowledgement of profound, unspoken emotions. Anaya and Aarav sit in silence, the bustling cafeteria fading into a blur as tension thickens the air. Anaya breaks the silence with a strained voice. I got a job offer in Mumbai. Aarav responds, his tone heavy with resignation. The band, we're going on tour. The weight of unspoken words hangs heavy as a palpable distance settles between them, fueled by diverging dreams. In the dimly lit apartment, shadows amplify the tension as Anaya and Aarav clash. Anaya's frustration fills the room as she stands, unyielding. Aarav sits on the couch, his face reflecting a mix of defensiveness and pain. At the train station, Anaya stands with her suitcase as the taxi waits, the meter a subtle reminder of time slipping away. Aarav stands beside Anaya, a worn guitar case in hand, unspoken words swirling between them. They exchange a few quiet words, the tension palpable. Anaya sits alone, watching the world blur past as she holds a letter from Aarav. Tears well in her eyes as memories of Aarav flood her mind. Laughter on the beach, then the sting of bitter arguments. Moments of joy dancing, holding hands are overshadowed by the final image of Aarav walking away. Inside the train, tears stream down Anaya's face as she finishes reading the letter. Amidst her sobs, a faint glimmer of hope flickers in Anaya's eyes.